1972 Eisenhower $1 coin stands as a legend among American treasures, a coin that carries not only history, but the promise of unimaginable fortune. Born from the era that celebrated the triumph of space exploration and national pride, this silver beauty bears the noble image of President Dwight D. Eisenhower, a man of strength, leadership, and legacy. But beyond its shining surface lies a hidden story, one that has captivated collectors and dreamers alike. Some rare varieties of this coin, struck with minute design differences and minting errors, have transformed ordinary lives overnight. To the untrained eye, it might seem like a regular dollar, but to experts, it's a symbol of rarity, wealth, and destiny. What makes the 1972 Eisenhower dollar so special is its mystery. Only a handful were struck with a unique design that today commands prices soaring into the millions. These few coins, known among collectors as a Type II variety, hold a distinctive Earth design on the reverse side, where the outlines of the continents appear faint, smooth, and subtly misplaced. This was a minting quirk so rare that it created a wave of fascination across the coin world. Imagine holding in your palm a coin that looks like any other, but secretly possesses a flaw that turned it into gold. This is a kind of rarity that fuels collectors' passion and investors' dreams, turning a simple dollar into a gateway to fortune. Each of these coins carries the spirit of an era when craftsmanship mattered, when metal told stories, and when the United States Mint unknowingly created a piece of art worth more than its weight in silver. The Eisenhower dollar was the last of its kind, the last large-sized dollar coin made of silver before America shifted to smaller, base metal dollars. Its silver composition glows with a sense of purity, and its bold design reflects a grandeur of a nation that had conquered both war and space. To own one is to own a piece of that greatness, a frozen moment in American pride, pressed into shining metal and sealed by time. Collectors often describe the thrill of discovering a 1972 Eisenhower dollar as something electric, almost magical. It's as if fate guides a finder toward unimaginable wealth. Stories abound of people who stumble upon one in old collections, forgotten drawers, or inherited boxes. Coins that turn out to be life-changing treasures. The market today sees rare varieties of the Eisenhower dollar fetching some so staggering they seem unreal. Prices in hundreds of thousands, even millions, for coins in pristine condition with perfect strikes and certified rarity. This isn't just collecting anymore. It's history reborn in the language of wealth. The Eisenhower dollar's power lies in its unpredictability. While most coins are valued for their shine or age, this one is valued for its secret, a flaw so delicate, so hidden, that only those who truly look can see its worth. It teaches a powerful lesson. Not everything valuable announces itself with grandeur. Sometimes, the most extraordinary treasures are disguised as ordinary things. That's why numismatists, coin collectors, often say the 1972 Eisenhower dollar can change your destiny. Its worth goes beyond money. It represents discovery, luck, and the magic of rarity in a world that often overlooks small miracles. So, if you ever come across an Eisenhower $1 coin from 1972, don't rush to spend it. Hold it as you would a key to hidden fortune. Study it, treasure it, and let its legacy remind you that greatness can rest quietly in the palm of your hand. In today's market, where rarity reigns supreme, this single coin has the potential to turn a dreamer into a millionaire overnight, a story of fortune born from history, a tale of metal turned to magic, and a reminder that sometimes a dollar can be worth far more than money itself. The 1976 Eisenhower dollar coin, a symbol of American pride, minted to celebrate the nation's bicentennial, carries a legacy that stretches far beyond its shining silver surface. This coin, bearing the noble portrait of President Dwight D. Eisenhower, stands as a timeless relic of history, power, and patriotism. But beyond its historical charm lies something truly extraordinary, the possibility that one of these coins, under the right circumstances, could be worth an unimaginable fortune today, especially those rare editions with the long script, United States of America, engraving in crisp silver shine. These are not just coins. They are pieces of destiny waiting to change hands and perhaps change someone's life forever. What makes the 1976 Eisenhower dollar so alluring is not merely its age or silver content. It's the mystery embedded within it. Some of these coins were struck with unique patterns, minting errors, and special silver compositions that make collectors go wild. A coin like this doesn't just sit in a vault. It breathes history. When held, it feels like you're touching the heartbeat of America's 200th anniversary, a coin that carries the spirit of freedom, unity, and triumph. It's a reminder that even the smallest metal disc can carry a story worth millions, and sometimes even more than money can measure. Among collectors, whispers of rare 1976 Eisenhower dollars have grown into legends. Some versions, especially those with deep mirror finishes or the scarce Type II reverse design, have fetched prices that would make even the calmest person's heart race. A flawless, untouched specimen, gleaming as if freshly struck, could command breathtaking sums in auctions. Imagine, a simple coin once exchanged for a cup of coffee, now standing as a potential golden ticket, capable of transforming its owner into a millionaire overnight. This is not just collecting. This is a pursuit of fortune wrapped in history. What truly drives a feverish demand is emotion. Every collector dreams of finding that one hidden gem, the coin that breaks records and turns dreams into reality. The 1976 Eisenhower dollar, with its long script and bicentennial flair, sits right at the center of that dream. It is a gateway between the ordinary and the extraordinary, between a relic of yesterday and the treasure of tomorrow. Each coin tells a silent story, of a country's pride, of a mint worker's precision, and of destiny waiting to reveal itself in the most unexpected places, perhaps in your drawer, your attic, or even forgotten wallet. If you hold one of these coins, you might be holding more than silver. You might be holding power, legacy, and unbelievable luck. Don't be tempted to sell it for a few dollars, because once it's gone forever, and its true worth might reveal itself only when it's too late. These coins are like sleeping giants, quiet for decades, until one day they awaken to claim their rightful place among the world's most valuable treasures. Keep it safe, study it, and let time do its magic. So, if fate has placed a 1976 Eisenhower dollar in your hands, treat it not as change, but as a chance, a shimmering key to fortune itself. Its metallic surface holds stories of heroes, presidents, and freedom, but also holds something deeply personal. The possibility of transforming your destiny in a single breathtaking moment. This is not just a coin, it's a promise. One that whispers to every dreamer who dares to believe that luck, history, and fortune can unite in the palm of their hand. That's the mysterious world of American coin collecting. Few coins spark as much excitement as the 1952 D. Liberty wheat penny. Though small in size, it carries a gigantic aura, an aura built on stories whispered among collectors, tales of rare errors, and dreams of life-changing discoveries. This humble 1-cent coin, born in the Denver Mint, stands today as a symbol of hope for anyone who has ever checked their pocket change and wondered if destiny was hiding in the palm of their hand. Over the decades, this coin has developed a reputation larger than its actual metal. It isn't made of silver, yet collectors speak of it with the same respect they give to legendary treasures. The magic comes from rare mistakes, unseen misstrikes, double-stamped letters, off-center impressions, and mysterious minting quirks that slip through unnoticed. These rare varieties are the ones that ignite imaginations, making ordinary people believe they might be holding a miracle worth more than gold itself. Collectors often call the 1952 D-Wheat penny a silent sleeper, a coin that looks ordinary to most people but carries the potential to shock even experienced numismatists. In the hands of someone lucky enough to own a flawless, untouched example or a dramatic mint error, this penny becomes a beacon of possibility. It reminds us that miracles in coin collecting aren't always loud or obvious. Sometimes they hide behind a simple copper shine. Stories circulate of hobbyists who found this coin tucked inside old jars, forgotten boxes, or inherited collections, only to discover their piece had a rare mistake that transformed it from a penny to a prized treasure. These tales feed the legend, creating a sense that the coin has a secret destiny, waiting silently for the right person to uncover its true value. Whether those stories are exaggerated or rooted in truth, they keep the excitement alive. The 1952 D-penny is a symbol of the era it came from, an era of rebuilding, determination, and hope. Its wheat stalks on the reverse side stand like golden pillars, reminding collectors of America's agricultural roots and the strength of a nation recovering from difficult years. Every scratch, shine, or preserved detail on the coin tells a silent piece of history, binding past and present in one small piece of copper. Numismatists treasure these coins because they carry both nostalgia and intrigue. They inspire thrill, curiosity, and the sense that you might be just one discovery away from something extraordinary. It is this emotion, not any guaranteed monetary value, that makes the 1952 D-Wheat penny one of the most talked about pieces in a collector's world today. It is a coin that whispers, "What if?" every time someone picks it up. For those who possess one, especially a rare mint era example, the coin becomes more than an artifact. It becomes a story, a symbol, and sometimes even a family legacy. Owners treat them with deep respect, knowing that unique coins don't just carry metal. They carry memories, mysteries, and the excitement of possibility. The true worth lies in its rarity, condition, and the hunger collectors have for pieces that stand out from the ordinary. So, if you ever stumble upon a 1952 D-Liberty wheat penny, don't rush to dismiss it as just another old coin. Look closely. Feel the weight of its history. Examine every detail as if discovering treasure in an ancient chest. Because in the world of coin collecting, legends are born from the smallest discoveries, and this little penny has the power to make your heart race, your imagination fly, and your fortune feel closer than ever before. In the vast universe of American coinage, few legends strike the heart of collectors the way the whispered tale of the 1951 D-Liberty wheat penny does. Born in the bustling mint of Denver, this humble copper coin carries a story that feels larger than life, a tale that collectors speak of in hushed voices. Because every now and then, a simple penny becomes a symbol of unimaginable fortune. Its surface may seem ordinary, but beneath its worn shine is a mystery that has captured the dreams of treasure seekers for years. For anyone lucky enough to hold this coin, it feels less like metal and more like destiny. Some say that the right 1951 D penny, one struck with rare error or a hidden flaw, or an extraordinary condition, can rise to heights no one would expect from a 1-cent piece. Whispers flow through auctions and collector circles about specimens said to have crossed into mythical prices, the kind that spark hope in anyone who finds an old penny tucked in a forgotten drawer. Whether truth or myth, its reputation creates a magnetic pull that no collector can resist. The magic of this coin comes not just from its age, but from the idea that something so small, so common, could suddenly prove to be impossibly rare. It is this contrast, ordinary birth, extraordinary destiny, that makes the 1951 D-Wheat penny feel like a coin chosen by fate itself. People imagine themselves stepping into fortune overnight, all because of a piece of copper barely larger than a thumbprint. And that imagination gives a coin power far beyond its physical form. Collectors often dream that one lucky person, somewhere in the world, holds a version of this penny that defies all expectations. Maybe it's the flawless shine untouched by time. Maybe an extremely rare die clash or minting accident. Maybe it's simply the perfect combination of condition and rarity. Whatever the case, the dream persists that this tiny coin could leap in value and transform an ordinary life into something spectacular. Stories circulate of people who stumbled upon a 1951 D penny and felt their hearts race, believing they had discovered a hidden treasure. The truth is, the excitement alone is priceless. That moment when someone thinks, could this be the one, is the spark that keeps the legend alive. For many, the value lies not just in money, but in the thrill of possibility, the feeling that destiny might be resting in the palm of their hand. This coin represents hope, mystery, and the tantalizing idea that fortune sometimes hides in plain sight. And while not every penny becomes a miracle, the 1951 D-Wheat penny teaches us that sometimes the most powerful treasures are the ones we least expect. Coins like this encourage collectors to look closer, search deeper, and never underestimate the potential of something small. The 1951 D-Wheat penny has become a symbol of dreams. Dreams of wealth, dreams of discovery, dreams of rewriting one's fate overnight. People hold on to it not just for its copper, but for its story. A story that says, even the simplest things can hide greatness. Even the smallest coin can hold a universe of possibility. Its legend grows not because of confirmed value, but because of the hopes attached to it. So if you ever come across a 1951 D Liberty wheat penny, don't brush it aside. Hold it with respect, with curiosity, with wonder. Because a coin like this is more than currency. It is a key into a world of imagination, mystery, and dreams of fortune. And sometimes, that dream alone is worth more than gold. In the vast universe of American coinage, few stories shimmer with the same magnetic energy as the tale whispered around the 1946 D Liberty wheat penny. Though born from humble copper, this coin has gained a mythical identity among collectors, an identity that paints it not as a simple cent, but as a treasure waiting silently in someone's palm. Over the years, storytellers have woven magical threads around this penny, claiming it carries a kind of fortune that could turn an ordinary day into the dawn of a new life. And it is a sense of wonder, its irresistible promise of possibility, that makes the 1946 D wheat penny feel larger than history itself. The legend begins in the aftermath of World War II, when the Denver Mint struck millions of pennies to celebrate a nation rebuilding. Most of them slipped quietly into pockets, drawers, and dusty jars. But among them, collectors imagine a handful of rare survivors with eye-catching beauty, untouched brilliance, and a presence that makes them feel almost supernatural. These special coins, according to legend, are not just collectibles. They are destiny disguised as copper. Stories claim they hold a kind of value that only the brave, the patient, and the lucky ever discover. Whispers in the numismatic world say that somewhere, hidden among ordinary change, lies the 1946 D penny that could change a life overnight. Not because the metal is silver, not because the coin is guaranteed millions, but because every collector knows that certain coins, whether from an unusual strike, a flawless surface, or miraculous survival, become priceless symbols of history. And in these whispered tales, the 1946 D becomes the ultimate symbol of faith in hidden fortune. The dream is not about the coin itself. It is about what finding such a rare example would mean. The charm of this penny isn't only in its mythic worth. It's in its power to spark imagination. People tell stories of collectors discovering a gleaming red specimen in an old heirloom box, believing instantly that destiny had touched them. Others describe feeling a strange pull when holding a perfect 1946 D, as if the coin itself carried the heartbeat of American history. Whether or not these tales hold truth, they create something far more valuable than currency, a sense of magic that refuses to fade. Some say the 1946 D wheat penny is a reminder that greatness can arise from the smallest things. A single cent, forgotten for decades, can one day reveal a chapter of history worth more than any prediction. For many dreamers, it symbolizes the idea that fortune hides in unexpected corners, waiting patiently for the right eyes to notice. This belief elevates the coin from a simple artifact to a beacon of hope, something capable of inspiring dreams far greater than its physical form. Collectors who seek the 1946 D wheat penny aren't just hunting metal. They're chasing stories, mysteries, and the thrill of possibility. The coin becomes a doorway to the past, a link to a time when every small piece of currency carried pride, craft, and American spirit. In this way, its value grows beyond markets or auctions. It becomes personal, emotional, almost spiritual. The owner of such a rare, exceptional specimen doesn't just hold history. They hold a fragment of fate. Of course, every legend has its foundation in reality. While the everyday 1946 D penny is common, the dream lives on because collectors know that coins in perfect condition, coins untouched by time, can rise to astonishing heights. And it is this tiny sliver of possibility, this thin edge between reality and imagination, that breathes life into the legend. The story isn't about promising wealth. It is about celebrating the magic of numismatic rarity, where one perfect coin in the right moment can rewrite someone's story. In the end, the 1946 D Liberty wheat penny stands as a symbol of hope, discovery, and unexpected fortune. Its myth persists because people want to believe that somewhere, waiting quietly in a drawer or a tucked-away box, lies a coin powerful enough to change a destiny. That belief alone turns the 1946 D into something extraordinary. Not because it is guaranteed to make anyone a millionaire, but because it reminds us that even the smallest things can carry the greatest possibilities, if you have the eyes to see them and the courage to believe in the legends they carry. The 1956 D. Liberty Wheat Penny is surrounded by a mysterious aura that has captured the imagination of collectors for generations. It may be a small copper coin, but in the world of legends, it becomes a symbol of unbelievable luck, wild fortune, and life-changing power. People whisper its story like a secret spell, a tiny disc of metal that can rewrite destiny overnight. No one knows exactly when the myth began, but everyone agrees on one thing: the 1956 D penny holds a magic that refuses to fade. Collectors often talk about the moment this penny appears in someone's hand, as if the universe itself is delivering a message. They describe the warm copper glow as something more than a simple shine, as though the coin is carrying a spark from another time. Every scratch, every curve, every grain of its wheat design seems to whisper ancient promises. In the mind of a dreamer, this penny isn't just money. It's a doorway to possibility, a whisper of a future overflowing with abundance. The mint mark D, pressed boldly beneath Lincoln's image, is the heart of its legend. People say that Denver Mint struck a tiny number of extraordinary pieces, coins with unbelievable perfection, rarest of rare, glowing with energy collectors swear they can feel. Whether that's true or not, the story has only grown stronger. Some claim that these special pennies were made with an experimental metal blend. Others say they came from a night shift where something unusual happened. Myths stretch, twist, and expand, but their power remains. And so the tale continues. A handful of these 1956 D pennies supposedly slipped into circulation unnoticed, hiding in pockets, drawers, and forgotten jars. Imagine stumbling upon one, not knowing that you are holding a coin that storytellers swear is worth millions in today's imaginary folklore market. The myth says that whoever recognizes its power first wins the blessing of fortune, as if the coin chooses a dreamer who believes in its magic the most. Collectors retell dramatic tales of ordinary people who became legends overnight after discovering a flawless 1956 D wheat penny. In these stories, the coin doesn't just bring wealth, it transforms life. A dusty drawer becomes a treasure chest of destiny. An old jar becomes a vault of miracles. The person who finds a coin becomes a symbol of unexpected success, turning into a hero among coin lovers, a living proof that magic can hide in plain sight. What makes the tale even more powerful is the warning attached to it. Never sell it cheaply. In the world of legends, this coin is priceless. It's not just metal. It's belief, it's hope, it's fortune compressed into a circle of copper. Those who let it go too easily are said to lose not only money but opportunities, as though the coin punishes disbelief and rewards patience. This warning is repeated more than anything else. Hold it tight, guard it well, trust in its mysterious pull. Over time, the 1956 D penny has become more than a collectible. It has turned into a story people pass down generation to generation. The coin symbolizes something bigger than currency, the dream that even the smallest object can hold unimaginable power. It is a reminder that fortune hides in unexpected corners, waiting for someone with sharp eyes and strong belief. People love it not just for its design, but for the hope it represents. So when someone finds a 1956 D wheat penny today, they don't just see a coin, they see possibility. They feel a spark of the old stories, the magic that refuses to die. Whether the value is real or mythical doesn't matter in the end. What matters is the feeling, the thrill, the heartbeat that skips for a moment. Because sometimes it's not the coin itself that changes your life. It's the belief that something extraordinary is finally in your hands. The legend of the 1958 D Liberty wheat penny spreads like a whisper carried by the wind. Soft at first, but powerful enough to shake the world of coin collectors. This humble 1-cent coin, born in the Denver Mint in the final chapter of the wheat penny era, is said to hold a destiny far bigger than its tiny bronze frame. People talk about it not as a coin, but as a miracle wrapped in metal, a hidden treasure capable of rewriting a person's fortune overnight. And among collectors, there is one belief that never fades. If you ever find one of the rare, flawless 1958 D pieces, you don't just hold a coin, you hold possibility itself. Many pennies circulate through countless hands, forgotten in pockets and drawers. But this one stands apart as if it carries a secret glow only destiny can see. Stories say a very small number of these coins left the mint with perfection so unreal, so immaculate, that their value skyrockets beyond imagination. Some enthusiasts even claim that a perfectly preserved 1958 D can silence a whole auction hall the moment appears, because everyone knows they are witnessing something extraordinary, something capable of naming its own price without question. Collectors describe this coin with reverence, almost like a sacred artifact. The wheat stalks on the reverse seem sharper, deeper, and more alive than ordinary pennies, as if carved with intention rather than machinery. And the portrait of Lincoln on the front? It carries a stillness and strength that feels almost prophetic. People insist that the rarest 1958 D pennies look untouched by time, as though the years dared not lay a fingerprint on them. That untouched beauty is what gives the legends wings. The stories of fortune connected to this coin travel far and wide. There are whispers of individuals who once discovered a pristine 1958 D tucked away in an old drawer, only to later sell it for life-changing amounts. These tales transform the coin from a collector's piece into a symbol of unexpected destiny. Some say the coin brings wealth not because of its metal, but because of the mysterious energy attached to it. The feeling that the universe tucked a miracle into a penny and left it for the right person to find. What makes this coin so thrilling is not just its rarity, but the aura that surrounds it. People say it carries silent power, the kind of power that stays invisible until the moment it changes someone's life. If you hold such a coin, you feel a strange pulse, part history, part magic, part promise. It reminds you that even the smallest things can carry the biggest opportunities. And that is exactly why collectors guard theirs with fierce devotion, refusing to let it go for anything less than its true, unimaginable worth. In today's market, stories continue to circulate of auction houses going into a frenzy whenever a top-grade 1958 D wheat penny is rumored to be on the horizon. Wealthy bidders prepare in advance, not because they need another coin, but because they crave the prestige of owning a masterpiece that almost never shows itself. For them, the price doesn't matter. What matters is claiming a piece of American minting history that glitters with near mythical perfection. If you happen to have a 1958 D wheat penny in flawless condition, people say you're sitting on a silent gold mine, not the kind buried under the earth, but the kind that sits quietly in your palm, waiting for the right moment to reveal its worth. They say it's a coin that doesn't just shine, it transforms. A coin that turns ordinary people into overnight legends. A coin that carries the power to rewrite your future in ways you never imagined. So if this extraordinary treasure ever crosses your path, guard it closely. Don't rush to sell it. Don't let impatience swallow your destiny. For coins like the 1958, D wheat penny aren't just valuable. They are once-in-a-lifetime gifts wrapped in copper and history, humming with opportunity. And one day, when the right collector stands before you with an offer that feels like a dream come alive, you'll understand why this tiny piece of metal is spoken about in hushed, reverent tones. Because it isn't just a penny. It's a fortune waiting for its moment.